Spring has arrived at Talasbuan, and we have had some very nice sunny days. But the story in this episode began one early morning in the beginning of February. I was laying awake before Ivar and Tova as usual, and for some reason I was thinking that I need to build a sauna right now. I can't wait any longer. So the building of a sauna has been in my mind ever since we got here, and that was actually the first thing we started with when we came here, but nothing became of that because we didn't even know if we were going to stay here or not, and we were kind of lost. But the time flew by and we started to feel that this was our home, this was our place. And at that time we got a hold of the timber house that we are now trying to make into our home. So that project got in the way, and we also started another project, the earth cellar or root cellar, which is also very essential for living this kind of life. So all those projects got in the way of me building the sauna. But I had also put some very high goals on how I wanted the sauna to be. And that morning in February I was laying in bed and thinking that if I am going to build my perfect sauna, I'm going to have to wait for probably another 10 years before we have a sauna here. I have no idea if it would be 10 years, but that's how it feels at least. And then I felt that that is not acceptable. So I started to think that how can I build a sauna that would take pretty fast and not get too much in the way of the other projects. Eventually it did get in the way, but now we have a sauna. I don't know how I will express myself so that you can understand how much this means to me. I suspect that only the Finnish viewers of this episode really understands how much this means to me. And I have a hard time trying to explain this in words. I don't really know what to say. So I decided to try to quickly build this sauna and with natural materials, of course, but not with timber. And I have no experience whatsoever building this kind of framing, or I don't know what the term is for this building style. So I probably did a lot of things wrong, but it turned out okay in the end, although not maybe as straight or square and true as I would have wanted. But one premise of this sauna build was to not be a perfectionist, or try to not be at least. So when I woke up that morning in the beginning of February, I put up a goal, and that was to fire up the sauna on my birthday in the end of March. And I didn't succeed. But that was partly because the stove that I had ordered didn't come, and the company that I bought it from was very bad at answering emails and phone calls, and so anyway, I don't think I would have managed even though the stove would have arrived on time. But luckily my father was here for some weeks and helped me with the build. He didn't know I had started the project before he came here, or a couple of days before he came here. But without his help, this build would have stretched on for some time. And there is a lot of things to do still, but the sauna space is almost ready. There's just some small details left and a bench to step on, the first bench to step on. But I guess one of the themes of this channel is that we have no idea what we are doing, but we are doing it anyway. So I started this build and it's a usable sauna. And what I want to say with that is don't take any pointers on how to build with framing from this video. There is better videos on YouTube for that. Upp. Balansera. Oj. Upp där. Runt. Upp och ner. Vad de orkar hålla på, de där tupparna. Tupparna. Fick du en till skruv? Ja, bra. Bra. Ska vi se. Ja, jag ska skruva den här först. Ska vi se om det går. Ja, då, det går nog. Skruva där. Ska vi skruva här. Här ska vi skruva. Ja. Ja, det hålet då. Undrar om det där blev bra. Lampan. Tack så mycket.
Tack.
Tackar. Så ja. Jaha, vad blir det för kryssmått på den här nu då? Jaha, calculate. 370,5. Ja, om du skulle kunna hålla i där, det var bra. Upp! Håll i där. Håll i där. Håll i där. Så håller du still. Va? Håll i där. Så. Och så håller du still. Ja, still. Tryck tummen på där. Tummen på. Och så håller still. Ja. Jaha. Inte ännu riktigt. Ja, vi mäter i alla fall. Här är vi på 340 nu. Det blev nog snett då.
Akta Ivar. Det är bra till. Men den där står inte så stadigt.
Vann.
Skottkärra.
Och här.
Hur mycket du vet du ska ha?
Så vi kan justera det här sen.
Måste du vara alldeles precis då?
Nej.
Hur upprörd tror du folk kommer bli?
Ja.
Hur upprörd tror du folk kommer bli att börja på ett nytt projekt när vi inte...
Klar med någonting annat.
Mm.
Då.
Men jag tänkte inte visa det här först, det är klart.
Nej. Alltså,
Då.
ska du stå? Ska du stå?
Då.
Stopp. Ivar, stopp.
Färdigt!
Ska du balansera Ivar?
Hej! Har du vaknat nu? 152.
sauna. Ja pullon päällä.
Nej. Oj, får den i famnen din. Vart? Nej. Oj. Är det en rund?
Rund.
Det är en triangel.
Rund.
Är den rund? Där är rund, ja. Tror du den passar dit?
Passar dit.
Försök, kan du prova.
På.
Kokeile. Sinne meni.
Nej. Vad är min favoritkille? Kan du skjutsa? Ja.
Spikar ni väg med pasten?
Jaha, hittade du en skogspinne? Du måste investera i en ordentligaste gång. Hade du köpt någon sån där som var man kunde vinkla och ha som arbetsbord och som 3-leder på en? Ja, det vill jag. Man kan ha så denna och så kan man ha...
Pappa.
Kom.
Kom då Ivar, ska vi fixa med
Mamma får.
Vilken första?
Jaha Ivar, vad ska vi göra nu då? Ska vi gå och skaka mattan?
Det är mitten av plankon. Ja, isen. Trillar den? Ja, den brakar. Det börjar bli varmt nu igen. Tova lite uppåt. Tova lite uppåt.
Ja. Vad vackert.
Här framför. Här.
Tänk här.
Va?
Jag såg sen.
Nu måste se det sen.
Det såg som jag väntar var det en vinkel någonstans. Vad vi ska göra vet du.
Vi ska skruva dit i det vinkel. Ja. Med en skruv.
Kan vi vinkla dem.
Så lite upp i den ändan. Men ska jag måste skruva fast den här nu, för nu är det ju bra här.
Ja, man blir sämre där om vi, men det är så pass litet som ska upp där. Vad sa du?
Det skulle nog vara ganska bra, skulle jag säga. Det är bäst att tejpa, måste tejpa i någon golv eller något.
Så. Vad är det för?
Det hålls bra. Lämnar inte så mycket lim dit och du ska ha bort. Jaha. Det enda först. Ska vi tänka här nu då?
Jag tänker att vi tar av här. Jag måste snedda där.
Mm.
Bara
Alltså, vänta nu. Se då här. Jag måste fara in till det.
nu. Ja, det kändes lite lättare det här. Ska du skruva där då?
Det är nog frågan.
Behövs egentligen inte här heller. Bara där och där.
Och så.
Nej, jag bara funderar. Ska vi ha 3 skruvar eller 2?
Alltid någon gång emellanåt kan man sitta. Ja, den är värdering bra.
Ja.
Vi sätter trin och lite längre.
Vart han rätt väg? Jag skruvar fast den här. Ska han uppåt?
Nej, men jag tänkte, är du som bestämmer? Var det bra till den?
No. Han är nog bra.
Han går lite uppåt.
Jag tror det. Men det var den händan.
Stiga upp.
Bara lite kluras med här tak.
Va?
Bara lite kluras med här tak.
Ja, känner det börjar bli kallt nu.
Vad säger du?
Känner det börjar bli kyligt igen.
Jag blev lite.
Ja, det ser det.
Nej, men jag bara funderat vad fan.
Ja, men det man skulle ha valt att göra när det kommer någon list dit så har vi lagat den i spikrak. Och vi ser nu ska jag gå.
Ja, det är som har gjort det. Det är inte. Den där är inte lika vinkel som den där.
Nej. Ja, du menar jag att det inte kommer mitt emot varandra. Ja. Ja. Vi skulle inte bygga en perfekt.
Nej.
Det ser inte något.
Bara ett varv till som är. Titta där nu då. Va? Kyllä on en liten radda där, eller ska jag bli någon där också?
Går det?
Perfekt.
Nu ska vi tänka. Nu ska vi tänka. Om vi sätter han lite så det hade sista varvet.
Om vi tar en till här och så ser vi.
Ja.
Susa.
Dit.
Fönster.
Det är stängt.
Stäng. Stäng.
Stängt var det här.
Mörkt. Mörkt. Fönster. Fönster.
Det var ett litet fönster det.
Det är lite.
Det var ett stort fönster.
Oj, var försiktig där nu.
Vicka.
Vicka den.
Och där. Den simmar väck.
Nej, den får inte simma. Aj. Om du skulle... Nej, du har smutsiga handskar. Jag vill att det här ska vara rent. Rent, så jag ska inte röra här. Han verkar lång. Kom. In och se.
Inte vatten där.
Ja, där är vatten.
Stampa.
Här vill jag... Ska du stampa sönder vattnet?
Oj. Söke.
Det här är 62 centimeter. Vi skulle ha såna mellanrum. Mellanrum. Är det här för mycket? Mycket? Alltså. Vad blev det där då? Nu har jag tappat bort min tumstock. Det där blev 6 millimeter.
Tumstock.
Jag tror att det blir bra. Ja, ser du den någonstans, min tumstock? Jaha, det här var ju inte så lätt. Jag skulle måste ha mera sådana.
Tumstock. Vi kastar. Och kutten kasta.
Se hur brett den har vuxit till. Sitta. Spikan. Blir det bra?
Mera.
Mera spikande. Blir det färdigt till min födelsedag?
Skoter. Barn.
Hör du något?
Malva.
Malva. 1,4 så.
Jobbar. Ivar jobbar.
Ivar jobbar lite. Hej. Vad tror du?
Gå in och titta. Gå in mamma.
Den där är lite nervisk här. Okej, jag kikar på den här uppe.
Ja, titta på den.
Nej, vänta då. Du måste öppna med. Så.
Eller?
Va?
Funkar det inte?
Ja, det gör det väl.
ner för nu tappar jag den.
Så nu kastar man tag i hela alltihop.
Och
Här. Här. Så lyfter vi upp det.
långt ifrån ska vi stå.
Jag tror jag hade gjort 9 centimeter.
Han håller sig här ändå.
Det kommer bli slitet där.
Mm.
So this is the state of the sauna now. There is still some things to do. There is some fixing around the roof still to do. Some boards or planks or what to say. And I gotta fix these corners before it starts to rain. So far in the existence of this sauna it has only snowed. And I need to fix so it looks better underneath the roof here as well. And something sturdier to hold the chimney instead of the wire. Here is a temporary door that I built. Much of the snow had already melted and then we had some really snowy days. And the snow just blew straight into the front room of this sauna. And so I need to cover the hole up. And I need to fix a window here as well. On this side the window is finished. So everything around it is finished. So it's some old double pane window that we found, and I just adjusted the hole in the sauna for this window. Need to open it up and clean it between the panes, I guess. But I built it not to be opened easily, but it's still openable, but with not with hinges. We have a door, an outer door, but I need to build a frame for it. This temporary door will do for now. And also here between the logs there's going to be some kind of porch. That's the word. Yes. A porch and some steps. Or maybe just one step. In here is the changing room, or how to say. I need to fix the walls here. It's going to be wooden walls. And then some chests here that you can sit on and also store some firewood in. And some shelves. And the window. And also fix rest of the insulation. This is some we used some wooden how to say is there's just wooden fiber in boards like this. Tova's parents had some leftovers from their cabin renovation. And I also need to fix the inner roof in this area. And put some more insulation on top of the sauna as well. I also need to find some really nice old pine branch with a bend that I can use for handles on the door. So I need to go out with Malva and Ivar on a pine branch hunt. For now, this scrap wood piece is the handle. In here is a very sacred place, the sauna. So everything here, from the sound of the door opening to the smell and the sounds of opening the stove door, to the smell of lighting the fire with some birch bark, and the sounds that the stove makes when burning in it. I can't believe I've been without a sauna for this long. There's a few things I need to do here still, and that is some, I don't know what the English term is, but some piece of wood in the corners. So I have some triangle woods here, like this ones. And also in the roof and in this corner. But other than that, it's more or less finished here. I was thinking on building a bench here, just inside, for having these wash bins on. And then I also need to build a stepping stool here for the first step. I need to make a hole in the wall as well for the air out, with a little lid, so I can decide how much or how little air out I want. The air in is under the door, and also the floor has a place for the water to seep out. This floor is constructed in a way that it's leaning towards this hole. It's a 1.5 centimeter wide gap between the floorboards on each side here. So we can stand here and wash ourselves with hot water from the tap, and then all the water just drains out here. Underneath this I will put a gutter and lead the water away. This hole is also where a lot of fresh air comes in. I maybe don't know much about building this kind of framing style, but I know something about building a sauna. At least I know how I want a sauna. So one very important thing is that heat rises upwards. So the bench where you are sitting needs to be as close to the roof as possible without it getting uncomfortable. So here is a little more than 1 meter from the bench where one sits to the roof. It could be closer, but the closer you are, the harder it gets to get to a place to sit without the roof getting in the way. So actually I can't stand on this without hitting my head in the roof, but the height from the bench is high enough so you won't hit your head anyway. So I built this wide enough so that you can sit with your feet up on it as well. And when we are 2 persons here, we sit on each side of the sauna and have the feet up like this. But if there is many people here, you can sit up here with your feet up on the same level as well. And this bench for the feet needs to be somewhere around the top of the stove, the same height. This is called the löylyraya. I have no idea how to say that in English. Löyly border. There is no English word for löyly. From what I know, there is no other word than the Finnish word löyly for löyly. Maybe the Native Americans have some word, or the Russians or Estonians or other countries with a sauna culture probably have some word for it as well. In Swedish there is no word. This word löyly is complex. It's hard to explain exactly what it is. So when you want someone to throw some more water on the stones, in Finnish you say lisää löylyä. So one aspect of the word is the act of throwing water on the stones. But it is also the feeling you get when you throw the water on the stones. The slightly burning sensation, and if you know how to relax and breathe in a sauna during the löyly, you get an intense feeling, a feeling like nothing else. But that feeling you can only get if the sauna is built correctly and the stove is sized for the cubic meter of the sauna, and there is enough stones, and the air and the steam, how it circulates in the sauna works. So all these things is very important, and at least in Sweden most saunas doesn't work at all. There seems to be always something missing in those saunas, if one could even call them saunas. That's the question. So if you want to build a sauna, Build the benches so that you are not sitting with your feet on the floor, as close to the roof as possible, and see that you get a Finnish brand stove appropriate for the cubic meter of the sauna space. There is probably a lot of Finns that is more nerdy about saunas than I am, and would have some pointers here as well, I guess. But I've tried this now, and the löyly for me is perfect. So the word löyly is not just the feeling and not just the act, but the whole experience with throwing water on the stones. So it's a complex word, and in Swedish and in English there is no word for that. This stove has a water tank beside it, so when we fire up the sauna it also heats the water, and that's perfect. It's about 30 liters in here, but when it gets boiling hot you only need 1 scoop or 2 of the hot water and mix it with some cold water, and then you have perfect temperature water to wash yourself. The only thing negative with having the water connected to the stove like this is that when you start to burn here and the water starts to warm up here, it makes a lot more noise than if you would have a stove without the water boiler on the side. But that's just a minor thing, and this saves a lot of firewood, because if we wouldn't have this here we would have to burn some water, burn some other stove somewhere else, and warm water somewhere else on the second place. So it's really nice. I forgot to mention that I'm going to build some backrest here as well, because this is spruce and it gets a lot hotter than this aspen that the bench is built from. So the measurement of this sauna is 2 times 2 meters, and the height is 2 meters and 35 centimeters. I was a little bit worried about how the proportions would look from outside, but I needed a height of at least 2 meters and around 30 centimeters to get the correct placements of the benches. 4 people can easily sit here and enjoy this sauna, and that means 5 or 6 people could be sitting here as well, if they know each other well. Having this sauna is so valuable for us. It is one step closer for us to be able to do everything we need, or provide for everything we need at our place. And it feels very nice to be able to wash ourselves here all year round without much hassle. Of course, it would be possible to take a winter bath before we had this sauna as well, but now it's a lot easier. Let's light up the stove.